Hello and welcome to Unit 5, Part 1. Today we're going to determine the meaning of parts of equations in context. My name is Mr. Bell, and let's get started. In this example, we're asked to interpret what the different parts of an equation mean, not necessarily to solve the equation. It says a fitness club charges new members a one-time initiation fee and then a monthly fee of $35. The equation y equals 35x plus b describes it. What do the variables b, x, and y represent in the formula? So let's refer back to the slope-intercept form equation of a line. And let's kind of talk about, generally speaking, what the different parts mean. M represents the slope of the line, which also means the rate at which something changes. In our case, it's changing at $35 for every month of membership. That means if the 35 is the rate of change, $35, X must be the months. X is per month. The y-intercept sometimes is a little difficult to understand. The y-intercept is the value of our equation when the number of months is 0. So when we've visited this gym or signed up for 0 months so far, we're still going to have to pay the initial initiation fee of whatever it is. That's the b. A lot of times the y-intercept in an equation, not only does it represent the one-time initiation fee, but it represents the starting point, the initial point, the beginning point whenever our first member of the domain is a 0. Now let's see if we can answer some of these. I'm going to write the equation they gave us right underneath the slope-intercept form that I put at the top. And let's see. The y represents, we didn't talk about that a second ago, the left side of this equation generally represents the total. That's the value when you've accounted for the initial fee, the starting value, and the rate of change per however many months that we actually spent. So the total cost for however many months we've signed up for is represented by the left side, the y value of the equation. So y represents the total amount charged. The x represents, remember in this case, $35 per month. So this is the number of months as a member. And the b, the y-intercept of your equation, represents the one-time initiation fee. And another way to think of the b or the y-intercept is the cost when the months plugged in was a 0. This example says Chad went to buy flowers for his girlfriend. 1 rose and 1 daisy cost $12. 3 roses and 2 daisies cost $29. So my mind automatically goes to creating a system since this looks like 2 equations. I'll write the first one. 1 rose plus 1 daisy costs $12. And then 3 roses plus 2 daisies cost $29. Let's see if we can interpret the parts now. It says $29 represents the what? Well, if I'm looking at my equation that I set up, $29 represents the total cost of 3 roses and 2 daisies. That one wasn't too bad. Next one says 3R. 3R, well, that represented the cost of 3 roses. So the cost of 3 roses, wasn't too bad either. And the last question says the D represents the, well, in our case, 1 rose and 1 daisy. So the letter D represents the number, or represents the daisies. The cost of each daisy, as a matter of fact, the coefficient is how many there were. In this case, there was 1 daisy. In the second equation, there were 2 daisies. But the D represents the cost of the daisy. All right, thanks for watching. Hope this helps.